Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming out on this cold day. My name is Jude Shanzo. I'm the Director of Programming here, and I'm with my colleague, Kelly Gordon. He's responsible for the programs, that incredible artist. I have to do a little housekeeping. I'm going to ask you all to turn off your phones or put them on mute, and don't talk into them when they're playing, because some people do, and it's not so great. You will see that there are exit stage right, stage left, and at the back of the house. I just bumped into something, bumped into cell phones. For those of you who are watching the stream online, welcome, and thank you for attending also. It's the first time I remembered to do. Okay, I just want to make a few announcements for upcoming events like Thanksgiving. We are closed the Wednesday before Thanksgiving at 5 p.m. We're only open from 9 to 5. We're closed Thanksgiving Day, and we are in full swing the next Friday. On Sunday the 27th, we have a wonderful show for you. It's Javier Avila. He was here last year with his show, The Trouble with My Name. You were here. Is he not terrific? He is really terrific and really smart. And this time he's doing the perfect Latino. He is smart and funny and talented, and it's a wonderful one-man show. Next Sunday, we're having Gigi, who is a unique guitarist. She plays classical guitar and beyond. She plays acoustic, electric, and things that haven't been invented yet. She's wonderful and entertaining. And then we have a very special event on Tuesday, December 6th. Gerald Dickens is coming back due to popular demand. He is Charles Dickens' great-great-grandson. He is a superb actor in his own right, and he does a wonderful rendition of a one-man A Christmas Carol, all 30-something characters. It is amazing. Don't miss it. I can only get him, well, I got him twice this year. It took me 5 or 6 years to get him at all. It's hard to get him. We're the only library on Long Island that has them. So please, you have a unique opportunity to see him. Don't not do it. Come. Also, you will see outside we have Discover Exoplanets. This is another exhibit from NASA and the Space Science Institute and the Jet Propulsion Labs. We're the only library on Long Island to receive it, 1 out of 11 libraries in the entire country. This one is unique because we share it with the Cradle of Aviation. In this coming spring, we have another one coming in, and we're one of only 7 libraries in the country to get it. They are very competitive, very difficult to get. Please take advantage of it, or else you have to travel like to Iowa. I don't think you want to go to Iowa just to do this exhibit. But it's cool that it's here and you can do it right here, right? Okay, now, Empire Wild was here last year. I had no idea that they would get the response they got. They were extraordinary, standing ovations. People immediately came into our office, asked us to get them back. I talked to the agent, and the first thing I asked was, can we have Empire Wild back? Here they are, Empire Wild.
this microphone working? Is this working? Kind of. Aha. Nice. Take this off here. I can't. Ugh. Nailed it. Ugh. It's all good. Aha, now it's working. What's up? How's it going, everybody? We are Empire Wild, and I'd like to introduce you to some of my friends here on stage. On your right, we have a gentleman who aspired to be a drummer, and then in 4th grade, he got scammed into playing the cello by his orchestra teacher. All the way from Philadelphia, we have Mr. Mitch Lyon. In the center, you see a very talented lady. She can play the piano, she can also sing, she can also surf, and she can do 2 of these things at the same time. All the way from East Tennessee, we have Miss Holly Bean. I used to be the president in my middle school for my Magic Tricks Club, and I've come a long way. Now I am no longer a magician, but I am a cellist, all the way from Columbus, Ohio. My name is Ken Kubota. We have a fun variety pack of a program for you today. Anything spanning from classical, we do some pop, jazz, and originals as well, which is the next tune that we're gonna do is one of ours that we wrote called September Again.
He's got a calendar that tells him the time. A borrowed pencil and a plan to write home again. Cup of coffee in a brown paper bag. He's moving forward, but he watches the days going on and on into the past. Paper season's gone too fast. September here again. A frown of leaves, a year farther away, a line that marks each passing day. A drawn in squares, a play to pause for a while, delay, my friend, delay. He's got a watch that's right about twice a day. Follows the sun around to see when it's 12 o'clock. 2 dollar slices and a glance at the news. He's moving forward, but he watches the days going on and on to the past. Paper season's gone too fast. September here again. A crown of leaves, a year farther away, a line that marks each passing day. A drawn squares, a play to pause for a while, delay, my friend, delay.
second here. I think this one. And okay. Oh, here I am. I'm here. Thank you so much for being here. That was a variety of things, which you see in your program. That was Somewhere Over the Rainbow, into a tune that the group wrote called For Chiaki. Chiaki is actually Ken's lovely mother, and we were all sitting around her table one day listening to something by Mozart or somebody lesser known like that, and then she asked us afterwards, why don't you write anything as beautiful as that? And so we went downstairs and wrote that waltz, and that took us into a fiddle tune by Ethan Lewis called North Beat, with Ken on violin duties. And with that, we're going to leave Holly the stage.
Hello. So I guess I'll talk very briefly about some of what makes Empire Wild an interesting group. Of course, Ken and Mitch are classically trained Juilliard graduates on their instruments. Very, very excellent musicians. I myself have a background almost exclusively in jazz. And I learned from I'm closer to the city now. I'm back in my homeland, so I can talk about the jazz messengers, and I feel like y'all will know what I mean. So my teacher, Donald, was one of Art Blakey's pianists in the 80s, and living legend he is. And so I learned from him, and that's what I do, and that's sort of what I bring to the group. And this next piece I'm going to play for you all is called Waltz for Debbie. There's a small typo in the program. I do want to clarify that it should be spelled Debbie with a Y. So if you want to go look up the tune afterwards, Debbie with a Y. I believe on the program it's I-E. And this was written by Bill Evans.
we're going to take a moment to do just a little bit of cello feature here, play some Bach for you. As cellists, we love to play works by Bach. He left us quite a lot. We'll only do just some minuets for you. And just to give you a little brief context, minuets, we'll do 1 and 2, and they're made up of halves, and the halves repeat. So when you play the whole thing through, you get lots of repetitions, and at the end you go back and play the first minuet again. So we're often thinking about how to switch up these repeats so we don't get bored and you don't get bored. And here at Empire Wild, we've hacked the system, and we're just going to play it together. Ken will play the first half of a repeat, and I'll play the second half. And to make things even a little more different, Ken, who I'm sure would rather be playing this on the guitar or something, is going to pluck the cello. And I will play it with a bow, like a normal person.
play you one tune, and then we're gonna hit this concept called intermission. You may be familiar with it. It's gonna be a short one, maybe just like a few minutes. We'll be back at like 3 to just kind of resume the second half, so you can just kind of stretch your legs. But this next one's by Stevie Wonder. This one's called If You Really Love Me.
To make your case complete. When your mood is clear, you simply change your ways. Then you say I'm untrue. What am I supposed to do? Be a fool who sits alone waiting for you. Say Thank you. That was a great little rumba written by the very dearly missed jazz piano legend, Chick Corea, who we lost very suddenly a couple years ago, unfortunately. And yeah, I still haven't gotten used to him not being around, so it's nice to be able to pay him a little bit of tribute. And it was called Armando's Rumba. I don't think I said what the name was. And this next tune, speaking of jazz, is another originals of the group's called 30 to Life. it's clear that we're through. For now, when I think of you, when I think of you, I wonder, what's the name for what you've done to my heart? It's a crime. Was it arson? Was it trespassing or a touch of mischief? Maybe that's why I felt so hard for you. I'm in love. What's the time for a heist that's gone wrong? Is it a lie? And should years pass till I'm free from your charms and they're just memory, will I find that I'm still in awe of you? Oh, it's true. Life goes on, but hearts, they stay true. I mean, truly, I'm the mark in this con, it's a crime. Life goes on, but hearts, they stay true. I mean, truly, I'm the mark in this con, it's a crime. What's the name for what you've done to my heart? It's a crime. Was it arson? Was it trespassing or a touch of mischief? Maybe that's why I felt so hard for you. I'm in love. What's the time for a heist that's gone wrong? Is it life? And should years pass till I'm free from your charms? I'm not just memory. Will I find that I'm still in love with you? Oh, it's true, it's true. Oh, it's true.
We're going to take a moment and play a cello duo for you. It's one of the ways Ken and I left our classical path to take some detours through the lands of folk and jazz and pop and all of that. It's called Giulio. It's by jazz cellist Mark Summer, and it features a lot of stuff you've heard A lot of cello madness, pizzicato, improvisation, percussive things, and that's part of why we love it. It was originally written for one cello, but it was such a big hit, he made a sort of secret two-cello version, and that's the one we'll do for you now. Oh boy. One moment, please.
Thank you, thank you. Fun tune, right? Yeah. Now, we are going to pivot to something classical. We are going to play you a work by Claude Debussy, and this one's from the Children's Corner and the first movement called Dr. Gratis at Parnassum, which was a popular etude slash kind of exercise book at the time. Debussy's daughter was working on this, and he took some inspiration from this to create a much more difficult version, but a much more beautiful version. And originally written for solo piano. As you can see, we have two awkward cellists in addition to this, so we are going to try not to get in her way, but we'll do our best. Here we go. Empire Wild, that name comes from a poem that Mitch found called Ode, refers to three musicians taking down an empire with music, and we're like, that's awesome. And we're from New York State, often dubbed as the Empire State, so we thought this was very appropriate to use the word empire. The wild comes from the word wild card. It's a term that we throw around in our band to reference any section, whether if it's in performance or rehearsal or an arrangement, where we have no idea what's going on, and we're making things up on the spot. So in that spirit, we've combined those things to call ourselves Empire Wild. We also like to embrace playing music that we're technically not trained in, as you may have noticed. And we love doing that. We really hope, and we think that music as a whole is just an empathetic art form that captures a human experience and just uses it as a vessel to share with the world, so we can kind of all come together as a community, unified in this shared human experience. So that's why our programming tends to be a hodgepodge of different genres, because for us, good music is good music, regardless of the genre. So we are going to go to one of our pop covers called Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. And this is part of what we used to do often in the beginning of stages of our band. We will play a lot of pop covers. So here's a little throwback.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night, the chemical, physical kryptonite, helpless to the bass and the fading light. Oh, we were bound to get together, bound to get together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, oh, shut up and dance with me. I bought this dress and some beat up sneaks. My discotheque, Julia, teenage dream. Felt it in my chest as she looked at me. Knew we were bound to be together, bound to be together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, oh, oh, shut up and dance with me. Deep in her eyes, I think I see a future. I realize this is my last chance. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance. Just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Shut heartbreaker. Wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and winding round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River and me.
All right, we have one more tune to share with you this afternoon. I want to first say thank you so much to East Meadow Library and everyone for having us here in the first place. It's great to be back. Thanks to Larry and Mary for the sound and making so everyone can hear us here and elsewhere for the stream and everything. Really appreciate it. Yeah, one more tune. It's a testament to my hard work because my job is to convince Ken and Holly that we should be playing fiddle tunes all the time. Doesn't always work out, but this last one, thank you. This last one is by Jeremy Kittle. It's called The Boxing Reels. And let's see, let's try this real quick. So in the tradition that Jeremy comes from, the Scottish tradition, there's often a bagpipe. We don't have one on stage, so we're gonna ask for your help. If you would be so kind as to, yes, but not quite. If you'd be so kind as to hum softly an A. Yeah, we just need this softly in this. Let's just try that together. So, just a soft hum just for you. Just for you is all we need. And when we have that in the air, we'll play the first half of the tune. And as soon as the tempo picks up, you may feel free To cease humming, exactly. All right, so let's get that hum in the air, and we'll take it away. This is the Boxing Rails. Thank you so much for being here, and see you next time.
Keep breathing.